Hello and welcome to your channeled message. We have a grandmother on the other side. Maybe you referred to her as Mimi or Mima, but there is a grandmother here who is trying to communicate something for a very specific collective. And she needs you to hear what we're about to speak on, because it is going to help you and expand and grow in ways that are going to help you find solutions and opportunities in your life. That what I'm seeing is this treasure chest, that you are relying on resources. You have something deep within you that is waiting to be accessed to create abundance in your life. But before we get too far into it, let me introduce myself. My name is Michaela, here with the Cosmic Rose Activation, and I help women to activate their dream life through the wisdom of the divine feminine. The first thing that your grandmother wants you to know is that you are going to be just fine. So you may have found that you are in a deep state of survival recently, that you have been trying to make things work and working tirelessly towards your goals, towards your dreams. Maybe there have been certain situations that you don't know how you'll get yourself out of them. And one of the first things that I was hearing, and I actually pulled a card over afterwards, this is from my Death Speaks card. They're communication cards from those on the other side. It says, "I am watching over you." And something that I am really feeling in my body is your root chakra. Your root chakra is very ungrounded right now because you are trying to find a solution. You are trying to build something, and you may not believe in yourself, but your grandmother does, and she knows what is laid ahead of you. And I think that this collective actually knows in the long run, you are meant for something big. You are meant to help heal the world in some form, whatever that creative way is for you. That might be as a chef cooking for people, or as a hairdresser, or maybe you also channel, or maybe you want to influence other people. Whatever it is, there is something so beautiful and specific about your medicine that is going to revolutionize the world, or at least revolutionize your community in where you are offering your creations to. And you have been so locked in survival that although you have been moving forward, you have been so scared and stuck in the ego, or stuck in this lower vibrational effort. And one of the greatest things that you can learn to do right now is what she's saying, is to begin to move this energy upwards. So you are feeling really dense and low vibrational in the root chakra. There is a lot of stuck energy here, and although it seems counterintuitive, what I'm hearing is to begin to focus on the sacral chakra, because your lower three chakras are kind of blocked, which is not too uncommon. Just living in this material world, we are clawing for our safety. And in order to move the energy up, it is going to help you to manifest your dream life. So with the sacral chakra, what I'm seeing is there is this blockage of creation. You have wanted to create something, but you have been stuck in the parameters of what you think other people need, or getting tripped up in like, okay, what is going to make me successful? And so you may be saying things or doing things that you think other people need you to do or say. And really, at the end of the day, there is medicine within you in holding your own frame, in being exactly who you are. And you are allowing thoughts and words that have come from your childhood mainly, but all throughout your life, that are altering you from being your truest and most authentic self. And one of the things that I was hearing your grandmother say is that she was unaware of some of the traumas or the way that you had perceived things growing up. And she holds a tremendous amount of guilt. And even on the other side, and I'm getting full body chills right now. This is, that's real, you guys. She is holding a lot of guilt because she feels so sad that you had to go through what you had to go through in your childhood and that you were having to heal from this. But as we all know, everything that happened to us for a reason, and you are at this apex in your life. I'm seeing that you are climbing to the top of the mountain, and you have faced a lot of hardships recently. And the reason behind this is actually because it is the gift of desperation. It is you becoming willing to do the internal work in order to manifest your dream life. This is a collective that is not afraid of action. You will do what it takes in order to make your dream life a reality, but there is this blockage because your energy is not right. Your energy is still acting in this survival mode and people pleasing and looking at what others need in order to give of yourself. And actually what your grandmother is doing right now is leading you towards this divine healing that is going to make you so unashamed of who you are, exactly who you are. Moving forward in life, one of the things that your grandmother wants you to do is really begin to slow down. This is a collective that may resonate, or maybe a couple of you really resonate with perfectionism, having to strive for the best in every area of your life. So I see that you may really love and appreciate diet and exercise, or some of you may appreciate diet and exercise, and you want to be the best in everything that you apply your mind to. And she wants to remind you that you are only one human and there is so much time for you. What I'm seeing is that you create so much pressure on yourself in order to become the best version of yourself. And although this is a very beautiful attribute and she doesn't want you to stop growing and learning, she wants you to begin to develop this relationship with consistency over perfection, meaning that you have this growth mindset of understanding new ways that you can tweak your life, or tweak the way that you show up, or tweak like this creative project that you're working on. So you're not having to be perfect in that day, right? But you are moving towards perfection. You are moving towards the mastering of your craft, the mastering of all avenues of your life that you see, honor, and value. And in that, you are going to begin to make leaps and bounds in your life. And I think that this is a collective that is starting to understand just how important it is to show up consistently. You have seen, as you have shown up consistently, how beautiful your life has transformed. But one of the major core woundings that I'm seeing is this need to be perfect right here, right now. And your grandmother is going to be leading you in this next endeavor in your life of healing. There is something about you putting yourself first above everything else. And it sounds counterproductive or counterintuitive because maybe there is a physical demand for you to continue to show up in the physical world. But she needs you to know that you are safe, that you are safe to prioritize yourself before all else. And when you operate from this space, you are going to see that you are putting yourself in alignment. This brings me to the Three of Pentacles in reverse, one of our first ones. And this is our first cards. This is all about disharmony and misalignment, working alone. You feel right now that you are alone in what you're doing. You are wondering, like, when is the support going to come in? How am I going to get through maybe a certain situation, or how am I going to advance to that next level? And The reason behind why you may be facing these blockages or not really feeling like you're getting too far is because there has been so much focus on the 3D physical and not as much focus on your energy, on your body. And your grandma is saying that there's a lot that you are holding in your body right now that is asking to be released. I'm seeing your jaw, your forehead, and your glutes. These are 3 main points where you may resonate with really, really squeezing and holding. And this is actually sending a vibration out into the universe that you are not ready to receive what it is that you're trying to receive. And there's something about you just becoming more grounded and allowing yourself that space, that time to release. She is asking you above all else to prioritize your rest, making sure that you sleep enough hours. If you love to take baths, please do that with Epsom salts. Yin yoga might be a great thing, or breath work, moving the prana, the energy through your body. Whatever helps you to really center and relax. This is going to help you release a lot of trauma that is ready and is moving to the surface. The second card that I had pulled is the Devil in reverse. When we have the Devil in reverse, it is about releasing limiting beliefs and exploring your dark inner world. What makes you operate on the same frequency as your childhood? And there's something about your childhood that is really forcing you to experience the same things over and over and over again right now at this moment. Because of your perfectionism, I am seeing that you may have felt like as a child, no matter what you did for a certain parent figure or brother or sibling, somebody in authority, that you were never enough. And this is playing out in your business or in your abundance. You are feeling like you need to be the best at everything before your time, before you are ready to be the best at everything. Just like a professional hockey player, it did not happen overnight. There was this training of being able to skate on ice and being able to hit the puck and showing up for practices and all of the unfolding that it took, the work, the dedication in order to become almost like this perfect hockey player, right? And even then, somebody that is in a professional league is still making mistakes all the time. But the difference between a professional and somebody who is a beginner is that this professional is open to growing, open to making shifts and adjustments in their day-to-day life to become the best version of themselves. And you are just like that professional. And when you begin to take the weight off of yourself, of needing to be perfect every day, showing 100% effort, and when you cannot be that 100% one day because maybe something happens or emotionally you're not right, or maybe you're extremely tired, and I'm getting full body chills, so that is confirmation that it is okay. You are human and you are okay. But are you showing up consistently, trying to learn to the best of your ability, shifting and pivoting with the flow of life, and then moving forward from there? Your grandmother wants you to know that you cannot be a professional before your time. There is the art of becoming that you are unfolding every day. And as you show this dedication, this devotion to your life, when you look back and even 6 months from now, you are going to be so proud of the woman you have become. I'm sure you have watched this unfold in your own life. And if you look back at even 2 years ago, you can see all of the leaps and bounds of amazing changes you have made in your life. And there's something about this pressure that is actually altering you from being able to receive your abundance. if you just learn to relax, if you just learn to really train your body out of this survival mode, maybe by practicing somatics, maybe by knocking on the edge of fear, always doing something that scares you, and then coming to your body and allowing your body to feel the way it feels, observing it, and not identifying that you are fear, but rather identifying the fear that is living within your body at the moment, you are going to unfold into this amazing embodied version that you are meant to be, who is able to hold the wealth, the vibration long term. And that actually brings me to the next point. I had picked one of the Death Speaks cards. It says, look at the bigger picture. So I see that maybe there's some fear about how you're going to get this off of the ground, or how you're going to get from point A to point B. And although it may not feel like you are getting a lot of clarity on how, what I'm seeing is that you already know you're meant for something big. You're meant to do something with your life that you love, that you cherish. And if you learn to really ground down and calm down into this present moment, your heart space is actually drawing you to the end destination. When you have this relationship with yourself, when you allow yourself to be calm and present in this moment, you then are aware of what is true for you and what is true for other people. Because I am picking up that there may be certain people trying to influence you to move faster than your time, or tell you to take a different step in your life in order to get out of whatever situation you're in. But your internal light is leading you exactly where you need to go. And this is a deeply personal adventure only for you. So if somebody is trying to influence you to act against what is within you, this is a great opportunity for you to begin to learn to live authentically. The biggest download, or the biggest theme that I am hearing, is because of people-pleasing, perfectionist tendencies, you are blocking your abundance. So maybe after this video, type in to YouTube, how do I become more authentic? How do I become more grounded in this present moment? Find a solution to move through this issue so you can break free of the patterns that are standing in the way of you and your dream life. Because we have the Fool card here, which tells me this is new beginnings and possibilities for you. And rather than seeing yourself as stuck or unable to move out of this, I see that you are beginning to find solutions in your life. You are beginning to expand your mind in ways that are opening you up to the infinite amount of possibilities available to you at all times. And because you have been so stuck in this survival mode, you have been afraid to take the opportunities that have been presented to you. Maybe because this is asking you to face a certain fear, maybe be in front of a group of people, or maybe it's like a career shift or something along those lines. I'm just seeing that it's asking you to level up in some way. And these opportunities have been presenting themselves to you. But what I'm seeing is that you have not trusted your own inner light, your own inner calling. And although you know what you want, the fear is what's stopping you from taking the actions necessary. And when you hear that, you may think, well, I've overcome a lot and I've been facing my fears. But there is something that is almost like this subconscious block where I'm almost seeing that you don't want to see it. And the funny thing is that your grandma is going to force you to see it. It's almost like being put in the right place at the right time, where you have this lump in your throat of having to face yourself or do something that you don't want to do, and you're almost like rejecting it. You're like, I'm not going to do this. And the universe is like, bam, you have to do it. You literally are at the edge of this cliff is what I'm seeing in my mind's eye, and you're getting pushed off. And Spirit's like, good luck. Good luck. But this is going to lead you to financial opportunities, the Page of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles. I mean, the ending of this reading is beautiful. You are learning to embody wealth. You are manifesting your dream life, but it is on the other side of the work that you have been avoiding. And what I'm seeing is that you may have felt like you were stuck for a long time, but you are like gently edging your way out of this stuck vibration. And as you just even knock on the door, even just every day, you journal just a little bit about the thing that scares you the most. You are knocking on the door and you are slowly cracking open the vibration of wealth, of abundance, of this next layer of who you are meant to become. And in this process, you are being trained for your manifestation. There is one card that said, no regrets. When you look back at everything and the way that it all unfolded, and even though you may be, or you feel like you're stuck right now, you will have no regrets because you have continually knocked on the door. And you will see that everything had to happen exactly as it did. You already set the intention. You have already visualized exactly what you want. The universe knows that. But now it's a matter of attuning yourself to that frequency. And there are going to be lessons along this path. So that way you can maintain and hold the highest frequency of abundance and manifestation. So if you are feeling concerned, if you are worried that you're not going to get through this, know that your grandmother is right here with you. She is sending you so much love. She is watching over you. She's saying, remember my touch, is what I just heard. And the more that you let go of the thoughts and all of this programming that is holding you back, the faster you are going to get in alignment with the solution, with this next level up, with your abundance, your manifestation. So take a deep breath and know that you are exactly where you need to be. You need to be here. As uncomfortable and painful as it may feel, you're still being led to your manifestation. You didn't fall off too far, and you are going to get through this. I am feeling inclined to leave this reading here. If this video resonated, please be sure to like and subscribe to the channel. It helps me to tap into your specific frequency for future messages. And if you would like to receive a little bit more clarity on your situation, check the description down below. There are multiple ways to work with me, from love, career, manifestation, and general readings. We can meet one-on-one or just have a video sent to you. And with that, I am sending you guys so much love, and I'll see you in one of my next readings. Bye.